Okay. Um, this is this is an update on what's been going on and where I've been since March 6th. Um, as many of you know, my mother is very, very sick. Uh, when they gave her 3 to 4 years to live, well, that was 4 years ago. So I've I've been there since March 6th, coming back for the weekends, basically to make sure that my boys are looked after, and for a small break, I I'm there helping out with the cat sanctuary. So I spend 3.5, 2.5 to 3.5 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week, looking after and being surrounded by upwards of 20 to 30 cats at any given time. And truthfully, that's the one thing that's helped me kind of keep going during this time. And the support of the guys in the IRA gang, and the support of the book club survivors. You guys are family to me, and I love you all. And I really don't know if I'd still be here, at least in the same shape. I mean, I'd still be here. I wouldn't give up, but I don't know if I'd still have the control of my faculties that I do right now. You've you've listened to me rant and rave. You've shared in the small joys I've found. The project that I'm working on for my nephew, as it's you know definitely not turning out like I originally envisioned, but that's okay. It's from the heart, and that's the important thing. Plus, he loves his Hot Wheels. I love Hot Wheels. I only have one, but that's okay. I'm an old guy. I only need one. Uh, as you'll notice, I did shave. I decided this year this is the last time I'm doing it. I shave once a year, and I'm just done with it. And I don't think you can tell, but um, when Mom first got diagnosed, she started dyeing her hair purple. Well, she really doesn't have much hair now to dye. I had to shave most of it off after the last time she was in the hospital. So I told her, and I hope you can see. I apologize if you can't. I'll try and put a link at some point. You can kind of see it in my beard. Um, to a picture that you can actually see the color. But I mentioned to my siblings about, well, Mom can't dye her hair purple anymore. And since I don't work, why not? I'll do it. So I dyed my hair purple. And I walked in and I said, Mom, this is for you. She goes, it's purple. And I'm like, yeah. And I leaned in and I said, I'll keep it purple. You keep fighting. And every time I see her, I make sure I tell her I love her, just in case that's the last time. And yeah, I'm probably saying way too much about this to just put it out there to nobody at all, but or maybe it's to everybody. I kind of need to get this off my chest. So, you guys out there on the internet, you're all going to be my my wall, so I can vent for a little bit and talk about how this disease is just fucking tearing my family up. And those moments of clarity with Mom, they're beautiful because she's Mom again. You know, and it's great to see her back. But then, that tumor, that fucking brain tumor, just it's wreaked havoc. She's got some kind of necrosis from the chemo treatment she's had, so she can't walk. She can barely walk. She can. God damn it! She's not even 65 years old. And yet, if she was a guy and it was prostate cancer, there's a treatment she could have had like that covered by our government. But nope, because she's a woman and because it's a brain tumor. And not because she's a woman, because it's a brain tumor. That's the specifics. Let's not make it a sexist thing here, because that's not what it is. But because it's a brain tumor, and this treatment isn't approved for it, and only in Ontario, it's not approved, by the way. So, the one thing that could potentially give us some more time with mom, where she's mom, and maybe give her some quality of life, so she's not stuck in a hospital bed or stuck at home in bed, would be amazing. So, once again, like I said, I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know how on topic I'll stay. But it's some catharticism. I guess not cathartic. It's cathartic is what it is. I'll try to keep this watchable, and I'll be sure to export it to YouTube. And by the way, if somebody at Twitch watches this, I'm still unable to actually do much changing to my account because I still haven't got the authorization email thing. When I couldn't get into my account some time back, now all of a sudden the only emails I get from Twitch are related to promotions that everybody gets. Anything specific to me, I don't get. And I don't get that. Oh, and little message to Mo Yang and Mo Yang support. Thanks for nothing. I played Minecraft for 9 years. Was one of my favorite games. I bought it 3 times. I owned it on the Xbox 360. I owned it, the Java version, and I own the Windows 10 version. But I will never play it again. My account was made inaccessible. I don't know if somebody stole it or what have you, but I know what my password was and I know what emails attached to it. I've contacted customer support more than once. I contacted them through Twitter and they said, oh, send us a message over here and whatever. Yeah, I did that, and yeah. Hey man, I'm just venting to the internet. So, yeah. Thank you, Mo Yang, for nothing. 9 years down the drain. I will never play Minecraft again. That's it. Even if they were to contact me and fix it, I'm done. They'd have to do something really special to make me want to come back to it. And that's not an update thing or anything. So, I'm sorry to the people who I had said I was going to make Minecraft part of my schedule when I finally return. But that's not going to happen. However, I can tell you something positive, I guess, in a way. Once I do make my return, I plan to do a marathon stream. The exact conditions I will reveal upon that time. I think Twitch allows maximum of 48 consecutive hours streaming, so I'm going to try for that. And depending on the circumstances, I would definitely need people around because I could be an absolute mess. Uh, but I've always thought that streaming was a bit cathartic. And just so you know, the reason why Hobo Jesus is covered up is because that's not who's here right now. I'm just Dave. And I'll answer to Hobo still. It's a childhood nickname. That's something I'll always answer to. And if you still want to call me Hobo Jesus, go right ahead. But if you want to call me Dave, that's fine too. It's the name my mother gave me, and I want to honor her. She gave me the nickname Hobo too, so that's why I don't mind it. And hopefully, when I come back, I can maybe improve some of my features, maybe get some better stuff going on, get some better lighting. Uh, it's I think I need something behind the screen. Anybody who wants to whatever. But yeah, back to Mom. So the first part of my trip up there, Mom was in the hospital for most of it. She's constantly getting dehydrated because she can't keep anything down because of all the medication she's on. But she doesn't want to be in the hospital, so she raises a stink and goes home, and then 2 days later she's back in. She's concerned about money because there is none. I can't give anything. I mean, I'm spending money to get back and forth that I really don't have. But it's my mother. I'd do it 1,000 times over. I just wish I had another way to do it. I wish I had another way to get there. 4-hour trip. Makes for a long day when you get there and then you're looking after the cats for however long it takes. Because, it's not their fault. They need to be looked after, and to be honest, like I said, I mean, my boys know something's off with me, and they're right here with me right now. Magoo's on the bed, splashes in my lap. I miss these two, and honestly, if it wasn't for one specific kitty at the sanctuary, who, by the way, she's available for adoption. Unfortunately, I can't take her. Our local bylaws don't allow more than 2 cats in an apartment, and I'm not about to jeopardize anybody's home. So as much as I love this little sweetheart, I can't. But oh, it started off, she was really food driven with me. When I went in, she'd be one of the cats standing on the table, and she'd let me pet her, pick her up. She was all love. But as soon as she's eaten, she would disappear. She's like, nope, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. So at the sanctuary, we have cats that live in a camper trailer, and then we have cats that are in a fenced-off area outside, the more feral ones that have always lived outside and can't adjust to being indoors. Ideally, they'd all live inside, but, well, that's just a matter of space, and some cats can't be indoors. They're just too feral. So I start the day off, I go inside, I do the dishes and clean up, and then I feed the indoor cats, and then I go outside and feed the cats outside. And there's lots of cats, so there's lots of personalities, and there's the old man Shadow, who I've given him his own backstory. He was an '80s action star. He has a very slight Brooklyn accent, but he has got the loudest purr you've ever heard, and he's a senior cat, but he's in good health. He's just got some little allergies or whatever, but he's quite the character. He's got this ow, when he meows at you, but he's never out of anger. You go over, you give him some scratches, you give him some pets. He's happy, starts purring, he lays down. Or he'll, bonk your leg a little bit, or he'll give you a little nip just to say, hey, thanks for that. And then I'll, go and get the dishes cleaned. And as I'm doing up the food, I have a certain routine, and I'll take one dish out to the area that he's in and put it down for him. And he'll look up at me and look down at the food and decide if he wants it, and he'll eat a little bit. But then I'll, when I'm coming out with some more dishes, if I've noticed he's not still eating, I'll just trade and give him something different. And the pitch of his purr tends to determine how much he likes the food. So I just listen for the loudest part of his purr. And this sweet Randy, she's just so sweet though. But what she would do, or what slowly she started to do, is I would go back inside after I fed the outside cats to finish off inside, cleaning dishes or cleaning the floors and sweeping and taking care of litter, things like that. And I would find that she started coming down onto the table afterwards and being right up front. And I'm like, okay. So I tried picking her up, and she'd let me pick her up, and she's just slowly become to the point where even after she's eaten, she'll stick around with me. And if I could take her, I've already talked with Sed, and he's cool with it. So if I could take her, I would. But unfortunately, like I said, I'm not going to jeopardize anybody's living arrangements or home to take on a third cat. But there's room in my heart, and there's room in my home for it. Just we can't. And then there's Miss Sophie, who likes to groom my beard. She does it very well. She'll put her paw on my face and everything, and just hold me, move me a bit back and forth so she can get my whole beard. These cats have, between them and coming home to my two, and there's just so much personality in those cats, and it's like a distraction every day. While I'm out there, I can, just be surrounded by a bunch of animals that, for the most part, like me. There's a couple of ones inside that are feral or semi-feral. They don't like to be touched, but they'll stand close to me. Like they'll be within arm's reach, but if I put my hand too close, they're gone. Yeah, it's quite the time out there. But anyway, I've been rambling for 18 minutes now, so I'm going to end it here. I will be back, I promise you that. I won't be changing my name, but like I said, if you want, you can call me Dave. Or call me Hobo. Preferably Hobo. But anyway, thank you for those who end up watching this later, or watching it on YouTube. Like I said, I will be back. I do plan to add some more solo streams. I've upgraded the computer slightly, so I should be able to play some different games. It's just a matter of time and dialing in those settings. So thank you once again from myself, my family. Thank you for respecting my situation, and thank you once again to all the people who have been so supportive emotionally during this time. I really thank you very much. I love you guys.